Oakland, Calif. Bruce Maxwell of the Oakland Athletics has become the first Major League Baseball player to kneel during the national anthem. Maxwell dropped to a knee just outside Oakland's dugout on Saturday before a game against the Texas Rangers, adopting a protest started by former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick in response to police treatment of blacks. Maxwell's teammates stood in a line next to him. Teammate Mark Canha, who is white, put his right hand on one of Maxwell's shoulders. The Athletics released a statement on Twitter shortly after the anthem, saying they respect and support all of our players' constitutional rights and freedom of expression, and pride ourselves on being inclusive. Major League Baseball also issued a statement, saying it has a long-standing tradition of honoring our nation prior to the start of our games, but that we also respect that each of our players is an individual with his own background, perspectives and opinions. See full story. Yankees clinch postseason berth by beating Blue Jays Toronto 1 year into a rebuild. The New York Yankees are back in the playoffs. Greg Bird, among the new generation of baby bombers, hit a 3-run homer that led New York over the Toronto Blue Jays 51 on Saturday to clinch no worse than a wild card. "I feel like our motto in the offseason was WERE going to surprise people," Bird said. "Obviously, we had a good spring, but we knew that wasn't the real deal. We came out and played our game the whole year, and I feel like we showed people." Sonny Gray 10-11, among New York's midseason reinforcements, allowed 1 run on 4 hits in 6 innings as the Yankees won for the 11th time in 14 games, and at 86-68 matched their season high of 18 games over .500. "I didn't know exactly what we were going to be this year, but when I saw the way these kids were playing in spring training and the depth of our talent, it got me really excited, and I thought it was possible," Yankees manager Joe Girardi said. Chase Headley reached base 3 times to help the Yankees reach the postseason for the 53rd time in franchise history. The Los Angeles Dodgers are second with 31. Linder's 33rd homer leads Indians over Mariners. Seattle now that has set a Cleveland record for home runs by a middle infielder. Francisco Lindor would rather remember 2017 for a far bigger accomplishment. Lindor led off the game with his 33rd home run, and the Indians routed the Seattle Mariners 114 Saturday for their 28th victory in 30 games. "It's cool. Something that'll be there for a long time," Lindor said, "but I'm just focusing on trying to win. When you focus on winning, those things happen." Carlos Carrasco 176 matched teammate Corey Kluber and Boston's Chris Sale for the most wins in the AL, allowing 1 run and 6 hits in 523 innings. Yan Gomez homered twice and had 4 RBIs, and Jose Ramirez homered and drove in 4 runs. Cleveland, which set the AL record with a 22-game winning streak this month, matched the 1884 Providence Grays for the best big league record over a 30-game span at 282. The Indians 97-58 lead Houston 95-59 for AL home field advantage in the playoffs. Lindor, a 23-year-old shortstop, homered on the 8th pitch from Andrew Moore 15, and surpassed the 32 home runs hit by second baseman Joe Gordon in 1948, the last year Cleveland won the World Series. Red Sox move closer to AL East title with 50 win over Cincinnati. The Red Sox took another step toward a division title, putting up another shutout that ended with a feel-good moment for their manager. Mitch Moreland ended his long slump with a 3-run homer. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched 3-hit ball into the 8th inning, and Boston beat the Cincinnati Reds 50 on Saturday. Boston has won 13 of 16, holding a 4-game lead over the Yankees with 8 to play. The Red Sox are trying to win back-to-back AL East titles for the first time since divisional realignment in 1969. They've got their best record of the season at 90-64, reaching 90 wins for the 2nd year in a row. It ended with a 9th inning that was unlike anything manager John Farrell has experienced. His son, Luke, relieved for the Reds, giving them a special moment in a competitive situation. "It was somewhat surreal," he said. "Very proud. You're standing there looking through a netting in the dugout, and you think you're maybe watching him throw back in Little League, in high school. To see it happen on a major league mound, a special day, a special inning." The reliever walked to in a scoreless inning and glanced back at the Boston dugout, momentarily removing his cap as he headed for the Reds dugout.